What's up everybody? Today we're going to be playing on a green USA. It's a map I've been wanting to play on for a long time. It's made by a very talented map maker, Atalantia, and it's all about great plant locations in the United States, and I'm really looking forward to see what we have in store for us today. So let's hop into this. Oh wow. Oh, we're starting off with a really great location here. Oh, I love locations like this. We're just in the middle of a beautiful lush forest. And the first thing I noticed is on the ground here, it looks like we have western sword fern. It's a really common fern species on the Pacific coast. And looking right here, I think we also have western red cedar. Just notice those almost fern-like leaves on this tree. It's actually a species of conifer, and it's very common as well on the west coast, especially in western Washington, western Oregon. Get them in Canada as well. Let's see, is that hemlock? That might be hemlock right there. Oh wow, and also just look at how much moss is growing on these branches. Classic Pacific Northwest to see this much moss on the branches. Man, what a beautiful location. Oh yeah, definitely western red cedar. These get really large too. It looks very humid. My guess is that we're somewhere either in coastal Washington or Oregon. I think it's what I'm gonna go with. Oh yeah, looking at those leaves, pretty sure that's western hemlock. Could be wrong. But I think we have a combination of western hemlock and western red cedar with an understory of western sword ferns. Looks very lush. I think I'm gonna go with western Washington, maybe just south of Seattle. Nice, okay. Pretty close, 23 miles off. I'll definitely take that. And yeah, the Pacific Northwest, such a beautiful location. Beautiful forest up there. So on to the next one. Wow, okay. Back in the woods, this time definitely looking eastern US. We have that beautiful vibrant spring green on the leaves. And let's see if we can identify some species here. Ah, okay, so it looks like we have eastern red cedar. Just noticing those really dark green leaves, really small leaves as well. Growing on the roadside, you see a lot of them out east. Very common tree to see on Geoguessr. Let's see, do we have any other conifers around? It doesn't really look like it. I'm seeing mostly broadleaf trees right now. Ooh, we have some interesting yellow flowers. Not really sure what that is, but very pretty. And let's see, what's this here? It looks like a kind of maple. Kind of looks like sugar maple. Could be sugar maple, or it could be one of the southern maples as well. I'm not sure exactly how far north we are yet. Let's see, we could actually be pretty far south. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh wow, okay, we have a very cool vine growing on this tree. I think that's a cross vine. I noticed those 4 leaves in a row. It's very characteristic of that vine, which is pretty common in the southeastern US. Very beautiful flowers in the springtime. Red and yellow, and I believe they're attractive to hummingbirds. And I think this cross vine is growing on some species of oak. I'm thinking we're pretty far southeast. I'm gonna go with maybe Georgia, around Athens. It's an idea. Let's go with this area. Oh wow, it's Louisiana. Man, it's my stomping grounds. I didn't think it was that far south. Wow, beautiful area actually. This is called the Tunica Hills. It's a very, very interesting part of Louisiana that's pretty hilly. They got many waterfalls. It's also one of the only places in the state where you can find chipmunks, which I've always thought is very interesting. Makes sense because they have mostly hardwood forest on the Tunica Hills, not as many pines as you would see in other parts of the South. Wow, beautiful location. Looks like we're pretty high up on a mountain. Look at those red flowers. Oh wait, those aren't flowers, those are berries? Yeah, I think those are berries actually. I'm almost wondering if we're in the high elevations of the Appalachians right now. Like, could this even be Great Smoky Mountains? Yeah, I'm curious what this plant... You know what? I think this might be a rhododendron, actually. Just looking at the leaves there. At this elevation, I think that would be what's called the Great Rhododendron, I believe. Rhododendron maximum. Very, very beautiful flowers. Wow, we actually have some snow on the ground. Look at that. Yeah, we're really high elevation here. Let's see, if we are in the Great Smoky Mountains, then all these conifers we're looking at are probably red spruce. Which is one of the spruce trees that grows pretty far south. You definitely get them at Great Smoky Mountains. You might even get them as far south as northern Georgia, I believe. We're definitely somewhere in the Appalachians. And I don't think it's a stretch to say we're not far from the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Let's see, this road is going roughly northeast. I think I'm gonna pick something like this. Ah, nice! Okay, so it was actually in North Carolina. But yes, very close. The complete opposite of where we were just at. Check this out. Now this is a plant that I think most people know and love. The saguaro cactus. Such an iconic plant of the Sonoran Desert. And whenever I see saguaro, the first thing that comes to my mind is Arizona, so we're almost certainly somewhere in Arizona. I know there's a few populations in California, but nothing like this, that's for sure. So we're in Arizona, and looks like we have some of the other classic Sonoran Desert vegetation. We have a Palo Verde tree right here. I'm not sure if that's blue Palo Verde or foothill Palo Verde, but very common in the Sonoran Desert. And right below it looks like we have a few creosote bushes. That's these here with a darker green color. They kind of become a more vibrant green after rain, but it looks like it's probably been a little dry when this was taken. But extremely drought tolerant desert shrubs. You see them a lot in the Sonoran Desert, the Chihuahuan Desert, and the Mojave Desert. This is just beautiful. We have Ocotillo right here, right there in the middle. They're a very bizarre looking plant that has beautiful red flowers in the springtime, hummingbird pollinated, and they're also extremely hardy desert plants. You'll see them in some really hot and dry locations in the southwest. Let's see, and judging by the mountains here, those mountains look very bare. So I'm fairly certain we're somewhere either not far from Phoenix or maybe even west of Phoenix. Ooh, we got a prickly pear here too. Very nice. Okay. Definitely leaning towards central or western Arizona on this one. I think I'm gonna go out this way, maybe even Kofa area. So let's pick something like that. Oh, okay, so it was south of Phoenix. Yep, can definitely see that. Beautiful example of Sonoran Desert vegetation there. Alright, on to the last one here. We're back out east, I believe. Very lush. Let's see, we have some species of oak right here. Nice. And I think we also have a species of ash, just judging by the leaves there. I think it's either white ash or green ash. But one of the eastern ash trees. And we have oak. What else do we have? Oh, nice. We have a pine. And it looks like eastern white pine. Nice. Yeah, we have a bluish green needles. And it looks like it has that classic horizontal orientation of the branches. Looks like the branches are growing in a whorled formation around the trunk. And that's great to see, because whenever I see eastern white pine, I know we can't be too far south. They don't like it too hot. Definitely prefer a cool and humid climate. And this definitely strikes me as a forest we would find somewhere in the either northeastern US or maybe more so the central eastern US. Oh, hold on. What do we have here? We got really pale bark. Is this an aspen? It's kind of hard to see the leaves, but this is either quaking aspen or a birch tree. Either one of those would have really pale bark like that, but I'm not really sure which one it is yet. Okay, this one definitely looks more like a birch to me. So, that would be good evidence that we're kind of more northeastern. Ooh, we have some interesting conifer out there. I'm actually not sure what that is. We're a little far. Could that be hemlock? Maybe. Okay, we're definitely northeast. It's looking very lush and diverse. I'm gonna go... Let's go New York, like southern New York maybe. Let's go with that. Oh, it's Michigan. Okay. I could also see that. They definitely have birch trees out there as well. And eastern white pine. Right there in the middle. Beautiful locations. Lots of cool plants. Thanks again to Atalantia for creating such a fun map. I can't wait to do more of these. But thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.